Hey, this is Johnny Beane, and today I'm going to do a little video for you on how to do the Eddie Van Halen cello sound. Now, he did this in back in the early days in some songs like Light Up the Sky. There's a part where he does it, and it's like this. That is it, really. You just take your palm, you take this part, you rub it on the low E string, down right above the bridge. Gets kind of a cello, like a bowing, like a bowed effect. And he also did it on the intro to Everybody Wants Some, actually. It's like that. Except you would hear feedback during that because he was playing so loud that he would do this, and then you take your hands off the strings and the guitar would feedback. So in Everybody Wants Some, that's what you're hearing, is in between the bowing effect you're hearing feedback. Let's see. He also, it's the same kind of effect that he did on Atomic Punk, the intro. Let me see. Turn on some phaser. It's not the MXR phaser, so it won't sound as good. I'm just using a Roland practice amp right now. So it's kind of like this. And so that's the same effect. You're just rubbing all the strings. Oh, and I'm muting up here. I'm just muting. So that's the Atomic Punk kind of version of that. But yeah, so that's all it is. Now remember, I'm just doing the low E string. And actually, I'm not muting with this hand. I'm letting the low E string ring out. So. You get the idea. You can tell what I'm doing. Oh yeah, I was going to show you guys. You're probably wondering why I've got this stuff up here. When I was a kid, I used to like to mess around with getting different sounds. And that's probably one of the reasons why I liked Eddie, is because he was always getting all these really weird sounds with his guitars. And so I used to actually play with a quarter. And of course you can pick, you can pick with it. It's cool. But I would take it and just with the edges, just kind of go up and down the strings and get some weird sounds. Kind of like that. And I found out years later that Eddie used metal guitar picks. And actually on that song on Van Halen 3, Without You, he actually was using the metal picks at the time and did kind of the same thing, up and down the strings, like this, on the intro. So it's kind of a cool thing. And actually, I used to use the Allen wrench as well when I was a kid, just to get weird sounds. pressing them on the strings. You can actually, if you had a slide, you could do the same thing. You know? But anyway, I used to get really weird, like video game robot kind of sounds by using the Allen wrench. So it's kind of weird. Kind of weird stuff. Also, here's something else I used to do. Whoops. If you slide, you know how you do like a pick slide like this? You know? Everybody does those. If you do it like slowly on the low E string and let it ring out, you can get like an airplane kind of sound. You know? That's something else. That's cool. Anyway, I'm just playing around here. But that is the Eddie Van Halen cello sound again. That's all it is. You can use a pick too. Although Eddie used his palm, but you can use a pick as well. And just scrape up and down in between the bridge and the pickup. That's kind of similar to what he did in Don't Tell Me in the beginning, you know? Kind of similar. It was something like that. Anyway, there you go. There's the trick, Eddie Van Halen cello sound. If you like the video, thumbs up, retweet, like, what do you call it? All that stuff. Share. And I've got some links below. You can check out my other stuff. Facebook, Instagram, whatever. JohnnyBeane.com. That's me. Alright, rock on, dudes.